Hello there, welcome to Sir Henry's class, a channel where we make learning so easy and absorbable. You are welcome to our channel. If this is your first time of watching our videos, kindly subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell. Whenever we share any video, you stand a chance to get quick notifications of them. And if you are already on the channel too, it's been a long time. Hi to you. I believe we are all doing well. I believe my Form 3 students are also preparing for next year. Yes, and then we hope that everything will be in line and will be crowned with success. So today we are going to look at Roman numeral system. So we'll be taking maths for today, and we are going to look at Roman numeral system. Roman numeral system. Roman numeral system. Good. The Roman numeral system. That's what we are going to look at today. Alright. So now when we talk about the Roman numeral system, we are talking about a numeral system or a number system that was introduced by the ancient Rome. So Roman numerals are mostly given the title of being introduced by the Romans, and it's a way of giving numbers, and it mostly used letters in numbering. You use letters in numbering. So that's where we have the I. That's where we have the II. We have the III and so on and so forth. Now, these Roman numerals are converted to what we call Hindu-Arabic numerals. The Hindu-Arabic numerals are also what we call base 10 number system. The base 10 number system ranging from 0 to 9. Ranging from 0 to 9. So we have 0, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. These are the Hindu-Arabic Roman numeral system. And a little history about it. It was introduced by the Indians somewhere between the 1st to the 4th centuries. So let's dive deeper. So now let's consider this table. We will use this table in calculating and converting some Roman numerals into number forms. Now, so looking at this table, we have the Roman numerals and their associated Hindu-Arabic numerals. Good. So we have I, and I stands for 1, as we do recite in our primary schools. I for 1, then II for 2, then III for 3, then IV for 4, V for 5. So what do you think the 6 will be? That's a combination of V and I, so that will be VI. VI for 6, then VII for 7, VII for 7, then VIII for 8, then IX for 9, and X for 10, which is already in the table. X for 10. Good. So these are the basic Roman numeral system. Now, the Roman numeral system for 50 is L. So L for 50. 100, the Roman numeral is C. The Roman numeral is C. D, the number is 500. So D in Hindu-Arabic represents, in Roman numerals is D, but in number system or Hindu-Arabic is 500, and M is 1000. So how do we generate Roman numerals, or how do we get the Roman numerals of certain numbers? So you need to apply these principles, and the first one says that, the first one reads that if the value of 2 or more Roman numerals are the same, we add the values. So we have an example here. II means that 1 plus 1, which is 3. It also means that I. If I have I. It means I will be equivalent to what? 3. That is 1 plus 1 plus 1. Very good. Now the second one also states, it says that if a least Roman numeral comes before a higher Roman numeral, we subtract the least from the highest. So an example is here. When the least, here the least is 1, I. When it comes first and then the higher comes after the least, then you subtract the smallest or the least from the highest. So here 10 minus 1 is 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. So take note, when a smaller Roman numeral comes first, you are going to subtract. Now the other way around, if a least Roman numeral comes after a higher Roman numeral, then we are going to add the highest to the lowest. So here the highest is x, which is 10. It comes before the lowest, which is 1, I. Can you see it? Good. It comes before the x comes before the I. The x is 4, the I is 1, and the v is 5. So here the 3 or the first two properties will be applied. Now watch carefully. So x representing 10, then I representing 1, and v representing 5. Have you seen it? Good. So now the second rule says if the least comes before the higher, we subtract. So look at 1 comes before 5, so here you subtract. So here we are going to have 5 minus 1, 5 minus 1 for the IV. So it's not going to be 1 plus 5, but rather 5 minus 1. But for the 10, it is the highest. It comes before the least, which is 1. So you are going to add 10 plus bracket 5 minus 1. So 5 minus 1 clearly is going to give us 4. So 10 plus 4 will give us 14. That is how we generate it. So these are the basic rules that we'll use. So let us use some examples to find how we can generate Roman numerals. So we have some worked examples here. The first one says that we should write the Hindu Arabic numeral for each of the following numerals. That is XLVII. What does it represent in numbers? CXX, DXXIX, and XDXV. Looking at the steps that we use, I believe you can try something. Good. So the solutions are here, but let us do it together. Yes. So we start with the first one. Now the first thing is that you write what each of the Roman numerals represent. So X represents 10. Make sure you write that X represents 10. Then L represents 50. I believe you remember that. And go back to the table, it is there. X represents 50. Then V represents 5. And then II representing 2. Sorry. II representing 2. Good. So now let us consider the rules. So X is the highest value. It is coming before, X is the smallest value because it's 10. It is coming before a higher value. And the second rule states that if the smallest comes before the highest, we subtract. So here we are going to say 50 minus 10. 50 minus 10. So it means that the XL will be 50 minus 10. Why? We said when a least Roman numeral comes before a higher one, you subtract. Then plus, so all the values will be added. Then what's the next one? V, which is 5. So let's consider 5 and 2. Is 5 highest? Yes. So if the highest comes before the lowest, or if the lowest comes after the highest, that's what the step said. If the lowest comes after the highest, we add. But when it comes before, we subtract. Here the lowest comes after the highest. So we are going to add 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2. So in our solution, 50 minus 10 will give us 40. 40 plus 5 plus 2 will give us 47. So our final answer will be 47. So what's the Roman numeral for the Roman numeral for 47 is XLVII, or XLVII represents 47. So let's go to our solution. Yeah, so we have it here, 47 is stated here. So it says, since the lower Roman numeral x comes before the higher value L, we subtract. So the second one is CXX. So C representing 100, X representing 10, X representing 10. Now here let us see, is it a higher Roman numeral coming first or a least? Higher. So if the higher comes before the lowest, or in other words, the lowest comes after the highest, what do? We add. So 100 will be added to 10. We added to another 10. Since the same Roman numerals, we add them. So 10 plus 20, and the answer is 120. Why? Because the C, which is a higher value, comes before the least value. So here should have been what's the highest. C, which is the highest value. C, which is the highest value. C, which is the highest value. Highest value. Good. Then let's go to the third one. CM. So C representing 100 and M representing 1000. So what do you think? Since the lowest or a smaller Roman numeral comes before a bigger, we subtract. So we have 1000 minus 100, and this will give us 900. So since the least Roman numeral C comes before a higher Roman numeral M, we subtract. Then D, we have DXXIX. DXXIX. So D representing 500, XX, since they are the same, we add, we'll get 20, and IX is 9. It's 9. Here you can even calculate to see if it is 9 or not. I is 1 and X is 10. And what did we see? When a smaller Roman numeral comes first, you subtract. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So since the highest 500 comes first, another highest, which is 20, lowest 9, you add all the values, but with the 1 and 10 you subtract and you get 9. So 500 plus 20 plus 9 will give us 529. There's one question I would like you to try that as your assignment, but since we've already done the solution, so let me give this as your assignment. So I want you to find the Roman numeral for C, I, X. C, I, X. C, I, X. What's the Roman numeral for C, I, X? That is your question. The last one, C, D, X, V. C is 100. D is 500 and V is 5. You can pause the video, try your hands on this, and see if your answer is 415. Yes, so that is how to convert Roman numerals to numbers. And also, if you have numbers, you can also convert it back to Roman numerals. Thank you for watching this short educative video, or this educative video. God bless you. If this is your first time, kindly comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. This is your humble tutor, Sir Henry's class, and I'm privileged to come your way. Thank you and have a wonderful day. I'm out.